Hello, everyone. This is Ann Miller French with Angelic Hands. And two things that I wanted to say before we get started with today's exciting event. And this is something definitely new for me. And as I shared today, I'm completely stepping out of my comfort zone, teaching something that I have not taught as a workshop before. And today's workshop is called Activate Your Wealth Consciousness. So I am your host, Han Miller French, and first and foremost, I wanted to say and a humble and heartfelt thank you to all of the veterans out there on this Veterans Day holiday, and thank you to my husband, Stefan. He is a veteran of the U.S. Navy, and to everyone that has served and is currently serving, thank you from the bottom of my heart for your service. I am extremely grateful. Second thing, happy 11/11. Oh my goodness, the energy coming through, even leading up to this day, has been intense. I'm definitely not kidding when I say that. I have been feeling it in my body. I've shared in previous platforms that I've been going through a whole bunch of different changes and just really taking all the different tools and techniques that I've acquired along the way, that I've learned along the way, and that I house within this being, within this vessel, and bringing them forward to help me to navigate, um, with where I'm at today. So, with this workshop, you're going to be receiving a few things. It's going to bring about an inner awareness, really helping you to tap into what's called the infinite intelligence. This is going to be, um, you know, receiving information that's going to be coming out of me. I'm going to be speaking it in the form of light language. Now, if you've never experienced that before, it's the language of the soul, and your soul will understand it. It is the universal language of the universe. So, although it may sound like I'm speaking a foreign language or it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, the beautiful part about it is it bypasses the human mind, the egoic mind, and it is received at the cellular level, body, mind, spirit. It's received at the level of your soul, your body, your mind. So, whatever message you are meant to receive from this transmission today to activate your wealth consciousness within, it's going to provide you with those action steps moving forward. So, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a background about me, my practice, and how this all came about, and really honoring the guidance of my heart and soul as I've been really trusting the guidance of, that merging with my higher self, and where my higher self is guiding me, even if it doesn't make sense at times, just stepping into the unknown. And the message that came through additionally this morning is to face the very thing that scares you the most. So, if you had to ask yourself the question, um, what are you avoiding right now, or what are you resisting right now? What are you afraid of? And I know for me, coming into this earthly human experience, and I have, this is definitely not my first rodeo. I've shared that, I am many different things. I have been many different things. But in this lifetime, I really came to the realization that I had to really do that inner work, face myself in the mirror, and um, embrace it didn't feel like it at the time, to be completely honest, but embrace those moments, those rock bottoms that I had in my life that were literally the catalyst that led me on the path that I'm on today. Now, every single experience that I've had, and every teacher that I've had, every mentor that I've had, uh, it's guided me to really trust myself and to trust what's been coming through. So, if you're new to me, I am a quantum life coach. I am the creator of the Self Love Academy, which is a culmination of quantum life coaching, holistic wellness, and quantum energy healing techniques. I also act as a mentor. I'm a Reiki master teacher. I work with quantum energy healing, light language healing, and I'm a naturally gifted psychic medium and intuitive. And past couple of days, we've had, you know, the the weather down here in Florida. So being here in Newberry, Florida, our area was affected by the tropical storm Nicole, and that was a time to not only be inside, to stay inside, but also go within. I was guided to go drop from my head into my heart, go within, and there were some messages that came through, some downloads that I received, and um, just knowing that my guides were with me. So there is a transmission that I received that I'm going to be sharing with you today. So whether you're catching this on the live or later on the replay, this will be available to you. So if you're, just hopping on, feel free to let me know who's here. Um, so the quote that I shared that really resonated with me, because I had mentioned in the events description, it was a quote by something that Albert Einstein was very fond of saying, and it's, you can never solve a problem on the level at which it was created. Or like my life coach would always told me, she would always say, you can't solve a problem within a problem. So it leads to the very thing of that message that I shared earlier, face the very thing that scares you the most. So for me, it was creating this event. This the information started coming through late yesterday afternoon. I dumped all the information into a draft event, and then today I was guided to publish it. So, and to make it available to everyone. Now, what comes from this, what is birthed from this, I am, being completely open to, um, what, like, learn to get out of my own way and to trust the guidance of my heart and soul regarding whatever those next steps or whatever that looks like. And um, being able to move forward, to quantum leap, to jump into different timelines, and to really harness the energies and to focus on solutions rather than problems, knowing that your thoughts are creating your reality. And I really had to take a look at, what was coming up even for me, and um, any trauma that was housed in my body based on things that happened in the past, like sexual trauma, things that happened in past lifetimes, things that were coming up, um, whatever was coming up emotionally, whatever I was feeling physically. Anytime I felt shame, or I was feeling grief, or I was feeling, gosh, any fears that were coming up, like just sitting with it instead of running from it, instead of numbing out from it, being there, being present with it, and that part of me that was trying to get my attention. So I talk about the added benefits of shadow work. And when I work with my clients and my students, especially when it comes down to, I'm going to be completely honest. I love everything that I offer at my practice, but one of my most favorite things that I've been working with is the Self Love Academy with the quantum life coaching and the biohacking and the reprogramming of the subconscious mind, and to break apart those things that are running on the part of us that's running on autopilot. That's what's going on in here is what's creating what's going on outside of us. So looking at that and making those necessary, the course correction, facing the fears, doing the shadow work, and working through the layers as I talk about. So before we get started with the activation, there's going to be a couple things that I'm going to ask you to do. So if you haven't already, find a comfortable place where you can sit for this. Just being aware of your posture. You can even be lying down for this. I would not recommend doing this while you're driving. Do this when you are able to have complete focus, to be able to go within, I guess, a drop from your head into your heart to receive these messages. Whatever it is that's going to be coming through today, I am just grateful to be here and to facilitate today's workshop, just called Activate Your Wealth Consciousness. So we're going to get started. We're going to start with some breath work. So I'm going to have you take a nice deep breath in through the nose. You're going to try to hold that belly breath for a count of 3, and then you're going to completely exhale that air out of the mouth. So I'm going to do this with you, and just holding the intention that you're calling all of your energy back into your body, and you are grounding yourself to Mother Earth. Breathe into the nose. And then out through the mouth. I'm going to do a few more of these series of breath work. It's going to call all of your energy back in to be present for this. After the breath work, I'm going to guide you through. We're going to do a little bit of energy clearing just to make space to help you to receive in the messages that I will be sharing with you today, the light language that I will be sharing with you, to be able to receive it in. And really, after you receive in this information, it's taking note of what's different, where the shifts are, what you're being guided to do next. And you can journal, reflect on it, just take some time to go within with any type of energy healing, light language, distant Reiki, quantum energy healing. Drink more water than you normally do, and just really being present for yourself as far as what's coming up. And if you have any questions regarding what I shared today, don't hesitate to add them in the feed, and I will get back to the questions. If you have any questions regarding any of the services that I offer, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is in the description for today's live, and it will be available on the replay. We're going to take a couple more nice deep breaths into the nose, out through the mouth, and then I would just like you to focus on your breath as normal. As you're breathing, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes at this time. I'm going to keep my eyes open just to make sure that the internet connection is stable. And I'm going to get started. One more nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Today's message, today's channel transmission is coming through from the Arcturians. And all of the guides and teachers, highest beings of love and light, Galactic Federation of Light, the Ascended Masters, the Archangels are here with us today. And I'm going to start sharing the light language. Just continue to focus on the sound of your breath and the sound of my voice. Oi, la boy, I don't really Oi, la mate, tu la bache, le amuela la ya chala bae, tu la manate. We to la me, I to la la, to la la la, pia, to la ma. Zai to the beate, lea boya la pai, to the molea, till we lie to la pala. We are creating space to help you to allow this transmission to come through. Just breathe into this. The light language, you're also receiving distant Reiki. We're going to start the activation for activating your wealth consciousness and knowing that wealth is not just about money. Wealth is freedom. Wealth is happiness. Wealth is time. Wealth is your health. Wealth is opportunities. Wealth is options. Again, we want to express that wealth is all about your freedom and making choices and all about happiness and moving forward and what it is that you would like to create for yourself. And coming from the space, your heart and soul, and trust where you're being guided at this time. Continue to soften in your body, and I'm going to continue. Zalepuita da bealea tuelea esitamuele ale bueate. Zalea tuelea teluele la muerte le pea tele muelea teluela. I telule la mai tuitilea lulea le puela la maya luite la pa. Elviwe la maya luela tuile la pale poeta. La boila la pale tui dalle poete alle aue le moina la mai te lupia. Uzielle puella ya tele alle pena la muela te tuita la. Tele poete le amuela te le dalle poele pale. I tell lui, tell la pale, wele la pa. Sale pae, tu tell la male, apole la, wait, the money na ma. Zele pale awe, chale pate we ale. Zele awe la, tu tell la poela pate, we tell pida la mai tuita. Sewi tele pue tele pa tele muitale a pue tele da pa tele pa zale a tu de la te da pue le la muitale a pue le la pue la tele a tu da la le muita ale a tu la te tu le male a lu tu la pa te I'd like you to take some nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and again in through the nose, completely exhaling that air out of your mouth. Take a minute with this. And this is a reminder to take some time to go within, take note of what's different, to drink lots and lots of water. You can come back to this replay will be available here on Facebook on both of my pages as well as on YouTube. I'm probably going to be sharing the link to this also on my website. Whew, I'm really feeling this right now. If you have any questions, please feel free to type them into the comments, and I will definitely respond to them. If there's anything that you'd like to share as far as anything that came up for you, don't hesitate to share that as well. Really like to hear how things shifted for you, and just taking some time to honor what's coming up, what's coming through, trust where you're being guided, keep going. And again, I'm going to share that message that I shared earlier in this live. Face the very thing that scares you the most. So are you afraid of failure? Are you afraid of being alone? Are you afraid of things coming up for you? Like, what are you afraid of? And facing your fears, knowing that you're never alone. You have support that's with you, even at times where you may not feel like it. You do have support that's with you 24/7. I am available with the many different services that I offer. If you're not sure what would be a good starting point for you, don't hesitate to reach out. Let's have a discussion and see how we can provide you with those action steps moving forward. Super humbled and grateful to be here today to facilitate this workshop, and sending you lots of love on this powerful day of 11/11. Much love to you. Thank you. Bye for now.